Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. We are at the Tourney of Holt, and we're going to win it. We're really bad at jousting, but I have a good feeling about this. We're at the Beesbury's home, and I think that we can win. The Tourney Herald announces the competitors for the next joust. You've been drawn against Sir Aemon Tyrell. You mount your charge, take a lance from your square right to the ends of the list, as Sir Aemon does likewise. Then, on cue, the horses break into a gallop. Steady. So, Aemon Tyrell is not from the main Tyrell house, but, you know, he is a reasonable jouster. If we beat him, it'll be, fantastic. Steady. Your opponent got the better of you when you went in the center of the list. Your lance merely makes a glancing blow in their armor, whilst their lance hits true. Oh dear. Sir Aemon Tyrell's lance strikes you square in the middle of your breastplate, exploding into many pieces as it hits. The force knocks the wind out of you and sends you flying from your horse. You are left lying in the dirt, defeated as the crowd cheers Sir Aemon. Ouch. So Aemon has been declared the winner, defeating you and eliminating you from the tournament. There's always next time. We didn't do so well. I mean, we weren't going to. Oh! He has finally been crowned. It's several years since he was taking control. It's 4 years since he was made king, but now he's been crowned. The king on the Iron Throne. In the name of the Father, I, King Vagon of House Blackfire, promise, pledge, and guarantee in the sight of the Seven that I will be the protector and defender of the realm and always useful to it, however many, insofar as I am supported by my divine assistance according to my knowledge and ability. Today King Vagon was crowned by His Holiness, the High Septim, and formally received the title of King of the Andals, the Reign of the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, Protector of the Realm. Okay. So I guess that means that he, what's it called? The High Septim likes him enough. Which is good, I suppose, if the High Septim likes him enough. He's still a squire, though. Why is he not knighted yet? Someone should knight him, really. Oh, he needs to be older than 18. I see. That is why he's not knighted yet. He will be a knight once he's older than 16. 18, sorry. Sir Aerys Q and Sir Arming Redding were the next to joust on the list. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Aemon was eventually on horse, leaving Sir Aerys to be declared the winner. Aerys was a very, very good jouster, and Sir Armin was, he was also a good jouster, but not as good. Also a very nice, looking crest. Is that like a jug of water or something? He fought well. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained undefeated. Sir Clayton Muddledore and Sir Aerys Q faced each other in the final joust. After many tilts and finally executed jousting, Sir Aerys was on horse, leaving Clayton Muddledore to be declared the winner of the tournament. Really? He must have been really good at jousting. He's actually not that good at jousting. It was an underdog story. He truly deserves it. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at training dummies. However, you can only learn so much from fighting inanimate enemy, when the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. I could use someone to train with. Is that not meant to be tied to a person? Maybe we have too many friends. I think we might have broken it. I think we actually have too many friends. The tourney ends, and although I may not have won any of the melee events, my prowess in the list did not go unnoticed. But of course. Yes. Of course. The realm is all together, right? Yeah, pretty much. Apart from this small peasants revolt up there, but it's actually pretty together overall. Our liege is not really putting a lot of effort into beating like Highgarden here. They could move their troops, but they're just kind of sitting. Oh, they're sieging Highgarden's province. I see. Instead of actually fighting the troops, they just said, "You can sit over there, but we're going to siege all the provinces." Watching Harlan eat is revolting. And he eats all the time. Harlan, our commander, he disgusts me. Better know him that gluttony is not attractive. Well, let's see if he learned. He did not learn. Lady Renel of Dragonstone has usurped the title High Lordship of Dragonstone from Lady Senel of Driftmark. A Targaryen now controls Dragonstone. Oh dear. That's not and is married to Lord Valar the Just of Dragonstone. That is not looking good for the Iron Throne. You don't want to have Targaryens in charge of Dragonstone. That's just not on. Lord Paramount Gunther II of the Reach revoked the High Lordship of Highgarden from Lord Alexander of Westbrook. So the Reach now controls Highgarden again. Lord Colin Shermer died of gonorrhea. That's from the Night's Watch. Colin Shermer. Did we see a Colin before? I think we... One of our... It was not someone's child was named Colin. Invite to plot from someone Stefan. So probably not. No, from GoT C4. No. You're a friend, but we're not going to say yes. Okay. Formed the deposed Lord Paramount Gunther faction. Lord Valar for the Iron Throne, so that's Dragonstone trying to push the Targaryens' claim while Highgarden's trying to get their own land back. The local septum wants to organise a miracle play for the pious in our demise. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. Well, if the faith wants it, the faith can pay for it. Yes, I think that's where we're going with that. Stop asking us for money. Our money is for mercenaries. So it's come to my attention nobody has been designated regent of New Barrels should the realm need it. Needless to say, this is a perilous position, as surely squabble and rivalry will emerge without clear leadership. I humbly petition you name me as designated regent to avoid all this sort of trouble. Signed, Master Lawrence of House... nothing. He's lowborn. Well, you know what? You asked so nicely, you can do it. I mean, that's fine, you can do it. We could hire mercenaries to attack our liege now, but I think we decided we don't really want to attack our liege. Oh! Deposed Lord Caramount Kurth faction? Lord Maynard of the Riverland died of pneumonia. Now, he was Lord Paramount Vance for a while, and he did declare the revolt, so that's a pretty big one. His child, however, probably inherited the claim. Yeah, inherited a weak claim, but not a full claim. Okay. Oh, also I should probably check. Did the king become a knight? Still a squire, because he's not old enough yet. Oh, it's 17th of March. We'll just wait till 17th of March before I continue anything else I was spouting off. He's 18. He's still a squire. I guess we'll wait a couple days. To Sir Garth, I write to inform you of a great threat. King Vagan is not the child of King Aemon at all, but the product of adultery on the part of his mother and another man. I urge all good lords of the realm to take up arms against this deception. Signed, Baron of House Thorn, Courtier of the Iron Oaks. Okay, so Iron Oaks is telling everybody that this is not, in fact, King Vagan Blackfire, but it's in fact King Vagan the Bastard. His mother of Claw Island was probably, I would assume they're trying to say it would be Lord Allard of Harrowstown's son, because that's who she married straight after. What do we say? They present the following evidence. They argue that Vagan lacks his father's features. What features did his father have? I mean, they're actually both lunatics, so I'm inclined to believe that, in fact, he may have many of his father's features. Well, of course it's a lie then, wouldn't it? That would be a lie. So what I was noticing... Oh, I thought it said 0. Maybe it did say 0 for a bit. It doesn't anymore. So this is important. I thought he said he had no allies. Maybe I misread it. Your Septum Geralt of New Barrel reports that Septum Geralt of New Barrel has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor New Barrel. The peasants are singing your name. So he's impressed by his own charity or ordered by me. At age 33, Alira Yelshire was murdered on the orders of Minor Chester. So that would mean... Oh, so that's Yelshire... Wait, how does that relate? Oh, it's the daughter of a parent. Okay. I was thinking maybe that meant some of his allies are gone, but apparently it means he has even more allies. He's still one of his allies is us, so we're not going to declare war on him. I was thinking about declaring war on our liege if this did actually say 0, but I think I just saw the circles around the brackets and was like, oh, 0. Time for me to choose how I want to educate my son, Simon Fossoway. Well, Simon is currently 5 years... I don't know. Do you want to be in charge of command? Or do you want to try and make him good with numbers? Educate at court? We could say that Raymond Fossoway was always... We're going to make him the commander. He's going to be in charge of being in command of our realm after we're gone. And then we're going to have Simon help him, and he can be good educated at court. He can be like the the guy who will go and like Raymond will hold the realm. He'll fight off all the battles, and then Simon will be the one who'll make sure it doesn't fall apart from inside. I'll spend highly to make sure he gets the best equipment available. Yes, that seems like a reasonable choice. Tax law changing, of course. You need to have some tax law. What would be a session without some tax law? Oh, he's now known as the Careless. Okay. And he attempted to imprison Rickon Mormont and failed. Okay, I guess he is careless then. Alright. Oh, depose Lord Paramount Kurth. People being released from dungeons. Oh, war games. We invited people at my court to take part in a war game, in which we practice defending our lands from invading enemies. I will use wooden models to represent the invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. Fantastic. Lots of fun. Lots of people being called into the North's war against Bear Island. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Duncan will defend with me, while Amena will be leading the troops of the invading force. What, are you telling me that I have to face Sir Duncan the Tall's wife? Ah, we're definitely going to win here. Let the best warlords win. At the beginning of the war game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal attack against your center flank. Slowly use all means to reinforce the strengthened center. Yeah, we're not going to withdraw, we're going to strengthen the center. The war game gets intense as you use your forces to reinforce the center while Amena's troops begin to pressure your flanks. They're falling fast. Duncan suggests we should respond with pressure on the center flank. Duncan suggests that we should respond with pressure on the center flank? Duncan? Against his wife? He's helping us? Okay. Well, we'll do what he says. We'll try and push through the center. As we launch our attack, we manage to break the opponent's center, giving us an opportunity to subdue their split forces with ease. We stand uncontested victors of the war game. Haha, we gain Student of Strategy. We gain a Marshal and some Prestige. Interesting. That was really Sir Duncan versus his wife in terms of strategy, and she almost beat him. Lord Clement of Harrenhal declared Lord Clement of Harrenhal's war to revoke Esgaroth on Lord Lister of Antria. Okay, so Harrenhal is in a small war. A child lacks a guardian. So Simon Fossoway, because we're trying to educate him to be in as the court, like we're like the person who's very good at court. I think that we want to get him educated by the Maester. I think that would make a lot of sense if we're trying to get him educated at court. You know, get someone who knows all about the court. It just seems like it's a sensible option. I mean, he could be educated by Sir Duncan, but Sir Duncan's actually already educating 2 people. No, we're not joining your plot. I said no the first time. Oh, you had a Valyrian in your dungeon. Now, I believe the Valyrians were like advisors to the Targaryens and came over from Valyria with them. I could be wrong about that. That's my small amount of knowledge. Yeah. So I suppose they were all at Dragonstone anyway, so that kind of makes sense. That if they were going to be released, that'd be where they'd be released from. Please, give us something else in the realm for me to talk about. Raiders have arrived to raid the realm, as they do. Raiders are going to constantly invade unless you actually go out and conquer the pirate islands, which is a little bit difficult. More raiders. There's actually a lot of raiders happening. No particular reason for it. It'll just be that this is when they've regained all their troops. Lord Skite the Mad has declared Lord Skite the Mad's war for the Iron Islands on Lord Uras of the Iron Islands. So he's a lunatic, so he just declared a war because he felt like it, I imagine. Maester Raymar is no longer Maester for Sir Garth. Our children are lacking someone educating them. We need a new Maester who gets appointed automatically, and we have to send for one. So we'll send for a Maester from the Citadel. We'll wait a couple of days and then we'll get a new one. The Maester we sent for from the Citadel has arrived. Let's hope he'll be loyal and wise. Good, a learned person named Ethan has arrived at the court. So Ethan is... he's reasonable, he's ambitious, he's just, he's a bit stubborn, but he is a Maester. And that's all that really matters. I would like you to educate my children. Janie? No, I don't want them educated by some random person. I want them educated by you. I actually don't know what his picture looks like. So I was trying to use pictures, but we only know what the old one looks like. That's what the new one looks like. Looks a bit like a Jedi. Right. You will be educated. What's the other one? Simon. So Simon, I want to be educated by you. There we go, by Ethan. Perfect, and he likes us because we've trusted him to educate our children. Good, good. Perfect. Hopefully they'll do just as well as they would have done under Maester Raymar, although he was much, much better at doing it. But he'd also been doing it for a longer time. I like how all of our Maesters are ambitious. I don't know where you really go as an ambitious Maester. You probably want to go somewhere other than a lordship. Lord Rickon of Wildbear accepted Lord Paramount Jojen the Careless's peace offer. The Mormonts might lose their title. That wouldn't be good. Jojen Stark attempted to imprison Theon Stark, attempted to imprison Rusnolt. Are they all in the same place by any chance? Aha, they are all in the same place. They're in a High Lordship of Northlands, apart from Bear Island. Actually, that's its own High Lord. That's just a lordship, but it's not part of a High Lordship. Interesting. Not de jure, anyway. Oh, Prince Vhagar of Dorne has declared Prince Vhagar of Dorne's war for the Iron Throne on King Vagan of the Iron Throne. What a surprise. It's actually surprising that it just happened. So they accepted Harrenhal's peace offer and then usurped lordship. Okay. So we could hold a tourney. That's not really what I was looking for. I want to see who has declared in this war already. So, it's the war for the Iron Islands. So, let's have a look. Okay, so Dorne is in the war. Right? Dorne is in that. Does that mean that the Stormlands are against the king? So the Stormlands also joined this war. Okay. Westlands joined the war. Okay, that is pretty extreme. Stormlands, Dorne, and Westlands is a good combination. The Vale did not declare, though. Neither has the... No, the North did. The North is an ally of the throne. Oh, but the Reach then declared against. Oh, wow. You know what? I think that we're going to join in. We're going to go to King's Landing. Let's go. Also, is Ashford independent? Ashford's independent. How did that happen? They're now part of the High Lordship of the Arbor. They actually switched to High Lordship. Oh no, they inherited the Arbor. I see. In which case, we don't want to be fabricating claims there. We probably want to be fabricating claims on Bard's Home, because Bard's Home fabricated claims on us. So we're going to quickly switch them over to Bard's Home. I guess that's why it was taking so long. So the Blueburn declare with the king then? No, they've declared themselves independent. As in, they're not going to join either side. I think. Unless, wait. Does that say war allies? No, it doesn't. They didn't join either side. Also, where's the rest of the people in this war? I'm getting a little bit weirded out. I went to join in the war and was like, why isn't everyone not here? Oh, and then Lord Rickard of Cape Wrath declared a war against the tyranny of Lord Paramount Leicester of the Stormlands. So the Stormlands is now completely broken up as well. You know, I'm starting to think charging straight for the King's Landing might not be the best plan I've ever had. I just want to put it out there. We can't offer to join one side because our liege is there. We can go and siege up though and get some money from sieging. That is an option that we can do. We don't get to actually... I think we can destroy the loot bar, but we can't actually loot. How many men do you have? I think we have enough to siege for Iron Cross. Just get a little bit of stuff from here. Oh, we're going to King's Landing. It's being sieged by the Reach. I want to go here. I know they're running away. Come back. I want to siege King's Landing. People have inherited the High Lordship of Seastone Isles and other titles from Lord Sky the Mad. Okay. We're paying a lot of attention here that we don't get our complete army completely wiped. A raven has arrived from the citadel. We should prepare as winter is coming. Just try to join in the war here. I don't think... Maybe we want to try sieging down somewhere where we can siege. We can siege this one, I think. Just head down. Just try and get... No, we can siege Greenward? Yes, we can. Okay. I mean, sieging gives us a little bit of a... Like, we get some money from sieging, we get some prestige from sieging. It seems like the kind of thing we do in a war. We'd go off and siege. You could always try and join the Reach's army. I don't think we can link, though, because we're technically not in the war. we're just hostile. Your Septum Geralt of Newbrow reports that Septum Geralt of Newbrow has been humbled by your endless generosity, so he likes doing his job. Good. But yeah, I think if we siege something, I suspect our liege gets the siege, I say. Not 100% sure, but I think that might... Or actually, it would probably be Prince Velkar gets the siege. There's peasants' revolts happened. Okay. Although I think if our liege sieges something, our Prince Velkar gets it as well. Oh, Cape Wrath's revolt is over. Looks like the Reach is doing all the work in this rebellion. Oh, because Doran is dealing with a split Doran problem. There's another revolt on the Iron Isles. I didn't even notice. I didn't even look to see if the Iron Isles had declared. I just assumed they haven't. Yeah, they just haven't. They don't care. The North is actually not in the war anymore. Interesting. And the Vale is mostly independent, although some is not in the war. Neutral, but some people decided to join. We have an unmarried heir. Raymond Fossoway can marry. So we're proud, right? We're diligent. We're going to try and find him somebody sensible to marry. We also want to find someone ambitious to get rid of this contentment. Someone ambitious and outgoing. We want to try and get him someone who does the opposite of what he does. Try and get him somebody who will, we want to convince him that he wants to be a better person. So culture, religion, group, basically. We don't care about adult because adult cuts out anyone who's below 16, but we can count people who are 14 and below. Also 13 wouldn't be completely out of the question. Probably want a woman, I would guess. In prison, probably not. Married, that would cause a problem as well. Ruler doesn't really matter. Great house doesn't really matter. So we want an ambitious. Did I spell that correctly? Oh yeah, first try. And we want a gregarious? Okay. That has lowered the list significantly. Let's see who we've got in the list now. Let's do by rank. Do we have anyone high ranking? We have Sarah, the Unfaithful, but she's a little old. Let's see. Let's go down. We have a 13-year-old who is ambitious and gregarious. A twin. A bit arbitrary, but diligent. She would do. Oh, she's from Yelshire as well. That's interesting. We have a Mayor of Castlewood, who is very, very, very good at stewardship, which would complement our son quite well, because he has no stewardship. Although maybe we want to find someone who's also good at diplomacy. We have this huge lady, who is just gluttonous. Well, I guess I know why she's huge. Anything else here? No, nothing. Nothing's here. So, it's probably one of these three. That'd be my guess. I'm edging towards either Amera or Teresa. I could understand going for Mordain, but I want them to marry someone who's further away, basically. So where is this? So that is Coldwater Burn, all the way up there. And this is Lordship of Castlewood, which is a little bit closer. How about the Lordship of Castlewood? She's got really good stats, actually, so... She is a bastard, though, so we'll probably be able to marry her. I would like to arrange a marriage between her and Raymond. Yes, he would say yes. His opinion of us is really, really high. I don't know why. We'll probably check in just a second. Wait. She's lowborn? Oh, she's probably not lowborn. I see. She's probably got a male parent who, but she's a bastard, so that's why it's not popping up. Unlegitimized. So Lord Alain, why does he really like us? Oh, we're just the kind of person he likes. I see. Well, let's continue our siege while we wait to see if that went through. I accept your suggestion that Aemond and Amera get married. Raymond Fossoway and Amera have got married. It's customary for a dowry to be paid to the groom's house, but there was no one to pay it. Oh yes, we picked someone who did not have a father, therefore they cannot pay it. Important decisions. Host a wedding feast? Of course we're hosting a feast. All my vassals will be there. I mean, it'll be great. Interesting, our liege can't actually siege stuff for themselves. I wasn't sure who'd get the siege. Actually, this war is almost entirely in Prince Vakar's like, you know, favor. He has revoked the lordship of Fawntown from Lord Tommen of Swantown. We might not even manage to finish our siege, which is a little disappointing, but you know. The best part of holding a wedding is organising the whole event, well spent lavishly to show our house's power. Definitely, definitely. We must show our house's power. Most of the preparations for the wedding have been made. Now I only have to send out invitations. I hereby invite you to. Everyone's invited. While preparing for the feast, a troop of wandering jugglers appeared at the castle. They look a bit ragged, but their performance entertained the entire castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. Of course we will. But Lord Byron of Northmarch is dead. I think we duelled against him. Perfect entertainment for the feast. I think our father duelled against him. Oh, we didn't even manage to siege anything. King Vakar of the Iron Throne usurped the lordship of King's Landing from Vaegon the Mad, and the High Lordship, and the kingdom. He is in charge. He is a zealous, ambitious family man. Diligent. He has a lot of stuff happening here. Although he's actually wasn't that good. A lot of his stuff comes from his traits. A lot of his stats come from his traits. Interesting. In command, Blood of Valyria. He still has abominations of incest because he is directly of incest. Yes, he's from that other line. But yeah, interesting. There's now a whole bunch of heirs and people. He's also not mad, which I think definitely puts him above some of the other options we've had. Not being mad. Lord Paramount Kurth of the Riverlands has founded the deposed King Vakar faction. Oh, okay, he does not like King Vakar at all. Medium city taxes, I don't care, so we'll do this just so we get a positive opinion with him. So he doesn't hate us. It's like, that doesn't affect us directly, so we won't care. Is that really the quickest route you can find back to our land? No. It was avoiding going into this individual bit here. Lord Aelor, the young dragon of Macy's Hook, has, put himself forward for the kingdom. He is possessed, but he might be able to take it. The guests have finally arrived. All is ready. All the servants have worked day and night to prepare and decorate the dance hall. Amira's gown is splendid, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to the welcome to the wedding. Kingdom? Oh, that's just optimist. Now Amira and Raymond Fossoway stand before the gods, take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of New Barrow look on as he drapes the arms of House Fossoway around the bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. We can press a claim for the High Lordship of Crackall. Of course, we can't do that, but, you know. Peasants' revolt ended. Okay, good. The feast is wound down now, only the bedding remains. Raymond and Amira are stripped of all garments by the revelers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They're finally bundled into their bedchamber where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. Well, yeah. The reason I keep checking them after each one of those events is there is a chance of instant pregnancy. So I was just checking if it happened. The morning after the wedding feast has come and all the lords and ladies are finally making their way home, all agree it was a fine celebration. Many predict that the newlyweds will be most content. I had great fun and so did everyone else. I think it's a 25% chance. Hold a tourney of New Barrow? We could. The King on the Iron Throne. In the name of the Father, I, King Vakar of House Blackfire, promise, pledge and guarantee in the sight of the Seven that I'll be protector and defender of the realm and always useful to it, however many, insofar as I am supported by the divine assistance according to my knowledge and ability. Today, King Vakar was crowned by His Holiness the High Septon and formally received the title of King of the Andals, the Rainer, the First Man, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Okay. Lord Donner of Skagos has usurped the title of High Lordship of Skagos from Commander Willem of Callan. I think we're going to hold a tourney, just to celebrate our son getting married. Host an epic tourney. We could have one where all the Knights and Lords of the Realm are invited. You know what? We'll do one where we invite all the Knights and Lords of the Reach. That's a reasonable tourney. I mean, it'll get us a little bit of prestige for holding it. A rumor about a spy sneaking around in my own castle was confirmed this morning when I caught him red-handed. Carve out his eyes. I will kill him with my bare hands, behead him, or I am not concerned. Carve out his eyes. We get cruel, as in we get a temporary cruel trait, and we're not kind, so I think carve out his eyes. Let him spy then. Yes. You attempted to imprison John Riswell. Okay, John Riswell is some guy. Oh, that's quite a lot of land he's imprisoning. He's probably just trying to get his realm set up again, though. The High Septum, after crowning King Vakar, is now like, let's get rid of King Vakar. Even with the Zealous trait giving a bonus to religious same opinion. Now, he must have some reason to hate him. Why? Low Faith Authority, Abomination of Incest, mainly. Oh, we should probably disband these troops. They're costing a lot of money. It's time to let the tournament begin, and for the next 2 months, let all show their martial brilliance. Let's see who came to this tournament. Of New Barrel. Lord Paramount Jojen the Careless has declared the Northerner War for Millennialist claim on Grey Khan on Lord Paramount Mathos of the Westlands. So Grey Khan is this province right here, I think? Yeah. So this is a bit of a war between the Lord Paramounts. The first day of jousting is complete, with many lesser riders having already been eliminated from the competition. Now, over the coming days, remaining men shall compete in the final list, tilting until only one champion remains. Fine jousters, all of them. So you can see everybody's here. We've got a couple of Tyrells here, Florent, Aylster Peak. I think that's our liege. There's a few other people here and there scattered around. Yelshire. Let's see how they do. Peasants' Revolt ended. A wildling has cleared a Peasants' Revolt on King Vakar. Is the realm together? Yeah, it's pretty together. Sir Ellis Florent and Sir Martin Hunt were the next to joust on the list. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Martin was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Ellis to be declared the winner. Ellis Florent is pretty good at jousting, but Martin is... Oh, they were equal. They were equals there. Well done, a fine joust. Well done, everybody. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained undefeated. Sir Ellis Florent and Sir Lucas Starkhouse faced each other in the final joust, and many tilts have finally instituted jousting. Lord Lucas was unhorsed, leaving Sir Ellis Florent to be declared the winner of the tournament. So Lucas is a slightly better jouster, but he just got unlucky this time. A worthy champion. The tourney is over. Fantastic. The tournament is over, now it's time to bask in the glory. Everybody likes us. Everybody who was there gets a little bit of prestige. And everybody likes us a lot. Fantastic. Well, isn't that nice? People being released from dungeons. Good, good. How's this North versus Westlands thing going? It's just the North versus the Westlands, pretty much. Yeah, okay. Well, it's what you're gonna see happening. Sir Alistair Borrell has been released from King Vakar of the Iron Throne's dungeon. Oh, so the Kingsguard was released from the dungeon. Interesting. He's not mad, so I guess he just imprisoned someone. He's just letting them go now that he's sure they're on his side. Lord Lucan of Bay of Claws is the High Lordship of Bay of Claws from Lord Paramount. Ooh, where's the Bay of Claws? Oh, so they're just independent, all on their own. Lord Alice the Whisperer has declared revolt against the rule of Lord Paramount Alcer of the Vale on Lord Paramount Alcer of the Vale. Iron Oaks are really causing a lot of trouble. The Lords of Riverlands have approved the institution of a small feudal taxes law. And I just noticed this is a 34-minute video, not a 24-minute video. Well, thank you for watching, and next time we'll continue waiting for our 10% chance to go off. Thank you for watching, I'll see you then.